Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller. As per request from one of my viewers, I am going to make a video about my marriage, what I think has helped my marriage be healthy, and also how I avoided marrying a narcissist again. Because as you know, I was married to a narcissist 23 years the first time, and then I married another guy, which I don't think he was narcissistic per se, but he was learning disabled. He had borderline personality disorder and some other issues, and still does. Ended up in jail for allegedly molesting a 14-year-old. They never found enough proof, so he's out of jail now, and he's actually doing really well. He has a girlfriend, and he's picking up the pieces of his life, and nobody really knows what happened because, like I said, he's learning disabled, and I think the courts pretty much chalked it up to that. Because he makes no sense when he talks sometimes, and then other times he's very lucid and makes total sense and seems like a normal guy. So they really didn't know, and there just wasn't enough conclusive evidence, I guess. That's what I was told. So anyhow, I am with my third husband, and I want to talk to you about some of the things you need to make sure about yourself when you're looking for that next guy. Well, guy in my case, probably girl if you're a guy, obviously. So first of all, I didn't follow the typical protocol of, well, wait a year before you start meeting anybody, after your breakup because you need to heal yourself, blah, blah, blah. I think I waited like a few months, maybe 6 months at the most. I think it was 3. And it was to grieve. I needed time to grieve. It may have even been just a month. I don't know. Anyways, I've always been kind of a rebel and done things my own way, so I just didn't wait forever to get back out there in the dating world. Once my ex-husband, at the time husband, went to jail, I was out there on the dating scene. So as soon as I could get back out there. I didn't obviously do that the right way, but I did it. So anyhow, in came my current husband, Andrew. You've heard me refer to him as Matthew, but it turns out that his abusive, molesting father tried to change his name and succeeded on the birth certificate. His original name was supposed to be Andrew, so we now call him Andrew as per his request. Alright, so first of all, number 1, and I'm going to try to do these like in 2s, and then I'll shut the camera off and start the next video. So it won't be super long and lengthy and drawn out. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Laura Beth Colbert. I am a life coach, not certified, but a life coach. I've been coaching people since about 2009, I believe, and officially went and got my bachelor and master's degree in psychology, and yeah, just been helping people ever since then that are in abusive relationships, helping them get out, helping them cope, helping them find alternatives, and that kind of thing. Alright, so first of all, when you have just gotten out of a narcissistic relationship and you're looking for the next person, you've healed as much as you can, and you're ready to move on, this is the first thing you need to do. You need to know yourself. You need to get fulfillment from yourself, or from whoever you consider your deity to be. Mine would be Yahweh. Some other people's would be someone else. But anyways, you find that fulfillment within. You don't look to somebody else to entertain you, to keep you occupied, to make you have, warm, fuzzy feelings inside. That is the quickest way to attract a narcissist, because they're looking for somebody that's vulnerable, that has been hurt, and that screams victim from themselves. So, for me, I was at a point where I said, you know what, I don't care what just happened, I know I'm a good person, I didn't deserve any of that, and I can find a decent guy. Did I find a few frogs along the way? Of course. That's just natural. In my marriage, my husband is still struggling to reach this point of self-fulfillment. He has been abused horridly. He sees a counselor to work through his issues, like PTSD, bipolar, ADHD, or ADD actually, and anxiety from his own past traumas and abuses. He's working on that. I personally have learned how to find things that bring me happiness. I have supportive people in my life. I have hobbies. I have talents. I'm always working on my self-value, and I'm rarely ever bored. I hate being bored, so I always find something to do, whether it's coloring in my coloring book, my adult coloring book, picking flowers, mowing my lawn, doing my laundry, talking to a friend, whatever. I always find something to do because I hate being bored. So I find my worth within myself and from my deity, and that's what you need to do. Don't be looking to another person to fulfill you, because a narcissist will jump on that in a heartbeat and rend you to pieces eventually. All right, number 2, I'm trying to keep these short. Have your own source of income. Oh, the first thing I wanted to tell you is the know yourself thing. That I got from my former mentors. I'm going to be naming names here, so I'm probably not going to be able to monetize my videos or whatever. As soon as you name names, or especially like famous names, they'll say this video is not eligible for monetization. Some of these people will be people I know, other people just from different places, different situations, TV people, whatever, that gave me this advice and that I live by. Alright, so number 2 is have your own source of income. I got that from my mother. Don't rely on a guy to support you. You need to go to school and get an education. You need to have a good job. You can't rely on these men to take care of you. My mom's been burned twice. Married, divorced, married, divorced. Abused in the second marriage quite a bit. He abused us mostly, the kids, the children. And so she learned that lesson. Don't rely on another person to support you financially. I'm telling you the same thing. If you are in a financial bind, that is not a time to be looking to date. Do not look for a guy or a girl to pay the bills and support your butt. Don't do it. Get your own job. Get your own source of income. I don't care what that is. Do not look to another person, because they can use that against you. When they're supporting you, they can withdraw that support. They can threaten to withdraw that support. They can leave you high and dry. You don't want to be in that position, so make sure you are self-sufficient and able to support yourself financially. Both my husband and I work right now. We have ever since we've met. There have been times when one of us has been out of work, but the other one worked. But we have always worked. We've always supported ourselves. And then when we got married, of course, each other. So, anyhow, that's important. See you on the next video. I'm keeping these short. See you there.